Happy Sunday, everyone. So thankful you guys were able to make it. I do apologize for the delay. I'm 2 minutes late. It's been a busy day. I worked today. How is everyone today? I hope you guys are well. As you can see, Mama Wilma is not here with me. I posted just a few moments ago in the community tab that she is not well, so she's taking it easy today. So it's just going to be me. I'm flying solo today. So hopefully that doesn't upset you, but there's always next Sunday, you know? Mother is not well. She's not feeling very well at all, actually. So she asked if she could sit this one out so she can rest. So that's exactly what I'm letting her do. I mean, I'm not letting her. She's going to do it anyway. So yes, Mama Wilma's under the weather today. And so I fed her chicken noodle soup. I've given her some orange juice, some water, a fresh skein of yarn, a crochet hook, and told her to rest. So that's what she's doing. And I said, don't worry about it. Everyone will be fine. You know, so you have me yet again. I love it for us. Who do we have in here tonight? Let's see. We have Mishy. Hi, Mishy. Welcome in. Huge hugs to you. Happy Sunday. Jess and Amelia and all you wonderful folks. Thank you so much for yet again coming in here to hang out with me. I feel like it's a daily occurrence, right? But that's okay. I love that for you and for me and for us, right? It's so good. Anyway, I have things as always to talk about and share with you. Every day is a yarny day here in the squirrel's nest. See, squirrel's nest right there. So who do we have in here? Do we have any new faces that I haven't seen? We have Linda and Tracy and Julie. Oh, I see all the folks. New or old, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much for being here, hanging out with us. So thank you so much for your thoughts, your prayers for my mother. I'm sure she's going to bounce back, you know. She's going to be just fine. Thank you so much, Mishy. I really do appreciate that. So I don't know where I put it, but I have wireless microphones, but I don't know how to pair it to my phone. I have the phone hooked up onto the arm, so I have to learn how that works. But I'm upgrading the sound. We're working on it one day at a time. So I tried right beforehand. That's kind of why I'm late. I said, it's not going to work. I'm just not going to do it this time. I'm going to save it for next time. Once I figure out how that actually works, we'll figure it out, you know. So, yes, wireless mics, it's the thing. It's what we need to do, you know. Thank you so much, Becky. I really do appreciate your kind words. Yes, my original Yarn Addicts are coming in around 10 months. Can you believe it? We've had memberships on this channel for 10 months. That's amazing. Again, new or old, it does not matter. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for just supporting me and my channel and all the things. I look forward to many, many new things for 2025. Lots of exciting things, and you know, hopefully, you know, you guys enjoy the journey. You come with me on this journey, and every day is an adventure, right? So that's kind of what it is. Hi, Sugar. Thank you so much for your kind words. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. 10 months, can you believe it? It feels like just yesterday that I started lives, and I just started the memberships and things. So yes, thank you so much. Anyway, I've been making some serious progress, but before I show you my work, I want to bring a happy birthday project. So this project right here that I'm holding is 1 year old today. I released this 12 months ago on my channel. So this here is the Crown Jewels scarf, and it had a matching hat to go with it, matching beanie. This is made with Lion Brand Scarfie. Isn't that gorgeous? I can't believe it. 1 year old today. I still have it. Crown Jewels. Yep. Lion Brand Scarfie. Yeah, it took 3 balls, I think, of lime brain scarfie to make this. So it's like that hunter green and like the cranberry red. Absolutely gorgeous. I just love lime brand scarfie. It's so much fun. I mean, if you can withstand the wool, because there is a wool blend. No, these are popcorns. We love the good popcorn. It's a good popcorn there, whole bunch of them. So I just wanted to bring this out because, you know, it's 1-year-old today. It's its birthday, you know? So there's that. Also, at the top of the hour, I have a happy birthday that I need to sing to one of my OG members. Her name is Penny. So Penny, I did not forget, today is your birthday. And so without further ado, I'm just going to get started. I don't know if she's in here, but she's going to have to catch the replay. So anyone else who has birthdays today, this is also for you. But first and foremost, Penny, as promised, I am going to sing happy birthday to you, and hopefully you can catch the replay if you don't see it here. Okay? So Penny S. That's who I'm doing this for. Okay? So there's that. me. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I wish you many more. 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 Happy birthday. So there's that. Hopefully you can get that on the replay, Penny. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's that. Thank you guys for your kind words. Listen, I'm no Michael Bublé, but you know, I can withstand some kind of noise there. And many more. So anyway, we took care of the birthdays. So happy birthday to all of you guys that have birthdays. Okay, so there's that. All right, so next I want to share some things with you that I received as a gift from a good friend of mine. I want to share this t-shirt with you because this came from a friend who heard a letter that I read out loud. And so this t-shirt, it says, "Be a lighthouse in someone's storm." And so I got this for Christmas, and I absolutely love this t-shirt. So there's that. If you see me wearing it, it's because I am thinking about that letter that was sent to me months ago. I'm thinking about those who really do look at me as a lighthouse when they're going through some rough times. Sometimes I bring smiles to people's faces just by being company, just by being a crow bro, just by hanging out with a crochet hook and talking about all the things. It's just the little things sometimes that really put smiles on people's faces. You know, it's not like, you know, I'm reinventing the world, but sometimes just having company with a crochet hook, having a conversation is just what a person needs, you know? And so, however that turns out to be for that person, here you go, right? So, there's that. Next, I got this for Christmas from the same person. So good. So, this here is, look at this. Hold on, how am I supposed to, I think it's supposed to go like this. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Short rows, a short row asymmetrical like crescent. Isn't this beautiful? Look at this. I absolutely love this. It's so long I can't really hold it like all in one fell swoop, but isn't this just beautiful? Love it. And it's just so light and fluffy, right? I feel very artistic when I just swoop it around, you know? I still don't have the whole thing down pat. I don't know how you're supposed to wear these. I'm used to the ones where they're big and oafy and just kind of like thick. This is thin, it's light, you know, wispy. I actually like how this is sitting on my shoulder. Yeah, I like that. I don't know about the tag. I don't want to take the tag off just yet. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out, you know? So there's that. Yeah. And I got this as well. This is Arcane Fiberworks. I have a scarf, or yeah, a scarf made with this, matching hat to go with it. So these ears of mine, they just stick out in all the wrong places. So there's that, right? So that's the matching hat for the scarf that I wore. It's the triangular one that I wore before. So this is to match that. Absolutely stunning. I love it. It's amazing. So I still have to practice how to wear this. I'm not sure. All I know is that I would love to be able to knit like this someday. It's the garter stitch, but it's short rows, and I think this is spectacular. Love it. Do I enjoy cooking? I do enjoy cooking when I have the time. I am extremely busy, and so sometimes I don't have the time to cook. But for these, I mean, these are simple, you know? You just wear them like this and just call it a day. Isn't this great? Love it. Is Rob in the house? Hi, Rob. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out. Yes, it is a knit hat. Yep. So there's that. All right, I have to show you the progress on this. So I've been showing it every day. I have a whole bunch of these, 9 of them to be exact. This is Burnett Blanket, color pulling. I got it at Ollie's on clearance before they actually closed down that particular Ollie's. This is discontinued. The colorway name here is called Buffalo Plaid. Buffalo Plaid, and if I knit it, it would look like this. But I decided to not knit this. I didn't like how it was pulling together. It was me, user error. I don't know. It just wasn't working for me, so I decided to not do the knit. I decided to do half double crochets with an 8mm hook. I chained 110, and I just went back and forth, and I am on cake number 5 of 9. So here is this. I started this on Friday night, and I'm surprised at how fast this is working up. This is a day and a half's worth of work, well, amongst other things that I've had on the hook. So it didn't take long at all, you know? But this is what it's looking like. So I am about halfway done this, and once I'm through with the cakes, I'm through with the make. That'll be it. And so this is for the house. I'm making it for the house. So yeah, not everything's for the house, but this is for the house. I absolutely love this. I like how the colors are just falling in place. And I'm about at the halfway point, like just below the halfway point. Once this is done, I'm gonna take Burnett Blanket in black, and I'm gonna just put a frame around the blanket. Nothing too thick, just a few rounds of half double crochet in every stitch going around, and I'll be able to show you guys this in the upcoming podcast. I haven't recorded the podcast yet, but I will have some finished objects for that. So yes, it is very warm, very squishy. Hi Pen, welcome in. Hi Trisha, welcome in. I love seeing you guys here. Thank you so much for being here, all of you. I really do appreciate it. Just to recap, those of you guys who are popping in, Mama Wilma's not feeling well today. She's under the weather. She's been under the weather since yesterday. And so I've been nursing her. I've given her medication. I've given her the soup, the orange juice, the water. I gave her a fresh skein of yarn and a hook. And so she's in the other room just resting. So that's where she is. And so she said, catch her on the next one, right? So there's that. Thank you, Amelia, for being a member for 10 months. I do appreciate it. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me for this little time. this little bit of time or whatever. However long it's going to be, I don't know yet. We're just flying by the seat of our pants, right? Anyway, every Sunday, even today, even though I had to work today, I went to Walmart right when they opened at 6 a.m. and I went and got my coffee and my skein of yarn. As I mentioned, I go in there every Sunday without fail. It doesn't matter, rain or shine, I show up. And I get my coffee and I get a skein of yarn. It doesn't matter what it is. Even if I have it, I get it. The funny thing is just yesterday, I was at Walmart for a grocery run. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And I bought yarn too. So yeah, I went twice in 2 days. It was so good I had to go twice. So there's that. Let me show you what I got. Now, these are not new to me yarns, but that wasn't the point. I go there to just get the yarn because you never know, right? So, as you know, I am 6.5 feet tall, right? I'm a tall one. So what do? I reach up and you know how they have that upper deck with the yarn all up top there? Well, that's where I shop for my yarn because I know, less hands are all into that yarn. So, and there's a higher chance of having like a full pack. I'm about to show you. So I reach above the shelf to grab these. So I picked this up and I picked this up. So what is this, you ask? Well, obviously it's Lion Brand Mandala, but the colorway is Groot. So it's Groot. I love that. So I must have done this at least 100 times, but that's okay. I'm gonna do it anyway. So I'm gonna tell you the things. So in true Juan the Yarn Addict fashion, one for you and one for me. So I'm gonna give you that to look at without the glare. So this here is 5.3 ounces, 150 grams. It's 590 yards at 540 meters. It is a light number 3 yarn. It is machine washable and dryable, and they do suggest a 5mm crochet hook. Yes, does that say a 5? Hold on. Yes, 5. So I went ahead and got the sleeves. I wasn't fishing through the shelves. No hands were on these cakes. I took these. So it was so nice that I got 2 of them. So there's that. Oops, sorry. Next, what else did I get? I picked up a bonus bundle of Mandala. It's a Mandala bonus bundle, and the colorway is Sasquatch. And I love this. The words you can kind of see the colors through the letters, right? So anyway, I only got one, so there's a one for you and a one for me at the same time. So it's Sasquatch, right? And so it's 10.5 ounces, 300 grams. It's 1,181 yards. It's a light 3-weight yarn. They suggest a 5mm crochet hook, and it is machine washable and dryable. So there's that. Now, again, I have this in stash, but when it's good, it's good. You got to grab it, And when I did mystery boxes in June, most of this went in everyone's mystery boxes. So this time around, I want to make sure that I have enough for me after the mystery boxes. So you can kind of see the cakes and things over here. They're not Mandala cakes, but they're Karen cakes. I have cakes all over the place that I'm going to be including in these mystery boxes. So after everything's said and done, I want to make sure that I have stuff for me, So there's that. Last but not least, from my journey at Walmart, I picked up a sleeve of this. Now I had to crack into it. Yeah. So I have the 3 here. I have all 3, but isn't this gradient? It's telling me look, it's just perfect. It's black gradient. It's Mandala gradient, and this here is it's a 4, right? Yes, it's a medium 4-weight yarn. They suggest a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. It is machine washable and dryable. 5.29 ounces, 150 grams, 295 yards, 270 meters. It's machine washable and dryable, and it is very soft and squish, and it's like a perfect ombre, right? It's so good. Wow. It's 90 acrylic and 10% nylon, so it's not 100% acrylic, and you can feel the difference. You know, it's, I mean, you feel the acrylic, but you also feel that there's like something else in here. And it is very soft and squish. And can you believe it? Walmart sells this for $5.97. That's great. It's actually cheaper to buy this at Walmart than it is to pick it up at Joann's. Joann's is $9 and some change for their cakes, and the only way that you could get this is through a deal and a steal, like, you know, with a coupon on sale and all of that. So, and I do know that Walmarts are hit and miss. Some Walmarts have no yarn, some Walmarts have all the yarn, and some just, you just never know. Some weeks they have it, some weeks they don't have it, right? So I was fortunate. My Walmart, it is a hit and miss Walmart. Some weeks they have nothing, other weeks it's filled. The times that I went, I mean, they had yarn, but you could tell that they were running low. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure if I showed you guys this, but I finished the blanket for Thomas. Not the boggy blanket, but the blanket that, you know, with the leftover yarns. I think I did, but I'm going to show it anyway, just because, you know, that way I can clear my mind and I can say I've shown the blanket. It's this one. This here is the unicorn yarn, and I ran big twist in white with this, and of course I put a border on it. So let me just show you this. I didn't sew in the ends yet, but I just want to show you guys this because it was sitting in a box. So this is the entire ball of yarn that was sent to me. So this is going to be mailed out back to Thomas, and he could do whatever he wants with it. And so there's that. And I think it works really well because of the colorways of unicorn. It's a lighter color, so running it with white just kind of made sense. So hopefully, you know, he enjoys this and finds good use for this. If I find that he sends it back to me and tells me to donate it to Boggy Creek, I'll update you. So yes, this was Lion Brand's unicorn yarn. It's the ice cream. Yeah, Lion Brand ice cream in unicorn, and it was like a big scoop. It was the big skein of yarn. So I used the entire thing. It was over 1,000 yards, and I ran it with big twist in white. And then of course I did like 2 rounds with white, and it came out really nice. I do like how that came out, and I doubled up the white, so it was consistent with the thickness and everything. So yeah, I hope he keeps it too. It was his mother's yarn, and even though the white was mine, I used the same white on his mother's blanket that I used on this one. So yeah. Now I still have the green yarn that he sent me. He wanted me to make, you know, the Boggy Creek blanket with it. I'm actually going to use that yarn and make him like a scarf and a hat set, and I'm going to run either black or like a dark gray. Let me show you. It's this yarn right here. It's very bright, so I figured the only way that I could make something make sense with this yarn is if I ran like black with it, or like a charcoal, and did like a hat and a scarf set. And I think that he would appreciate that. And I'll remind him that this yarn was his mother's, you know? So there's that. And for those of you guys who don't know, Suzanne was a subscriber to my channel. Unfortunately, she passed, and before she passed, she wrote me a letter asking me to finish her Boggy Creek blanket. She sent me yarn with that blanket. Well, actually, her son sent me the box with the blanket and the yarn. He also asked me to finish it. So I finished it, I've shown it, and this is what was left from it. So there's that. I need coffee. I've been talking and talking and talking and talking. Oh, hi, Nisi. Welcome in. I'm sorry if I missed you earlier. Hi, Nisi. Hi, Pamela, and everyone else. A blanket hello to each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me for this little bit of time. You know, I've been going on a lot, like lives a lot lately, but it's just because I just love having you guys as company. You know? Ooh. The border for Iris Illusions, you can use the modern granny border. Single crochet, chain two, single crochet, going up and around, and then go and do the granny stitch in every chain space. That's an option. Oh. Mm. Well, thank you so much, Pen. I do know a lot of you like it when I go live, and I like it when I go live because I love chatting with you guys. It's almost like we're besties. We're just, you know, saying all the things. We're just hanging out, having a good time, you know? So there's that. My makes. So you saw this. I have this one right here. I don't have my entrelac in the round. The members saw it this morning. The smaller version I put on a round or two. Actually, on the other one. I haven't shown the other one. So anyway, here is this one here. I am just chucking away at this, right? So I ran out of this carrot orange color situation, and now I'm on the chocolate brown. And so I have this crazy idea. You ready for this? So when I'm finished this, what I'm thinking about doing is laying this flat, and I am going to crochet on top of this in the round, going around the granny clusters, and I'm going to create a pattern, like a design on the top of this. Because I mean, this is nice, right? But come on, I gotta turn it. I gotta turn the notch up a little bit. You know, I gotta be creative with this. And so I want to take my crochet hook and crochet a design around this entire blanket. It could be something very simple, like, I don't know, an extended double crochet chain two all the way around into every cluster in the round, and then connect them. It'll look like a big, huge honeycomb. I don't know. I'm going to play around with it and see what it looks like. So, but first we need to finish the blanket, right? I need to finish all of the skeins that I have set for this. And if it turns out to be a thing, if it turns out to be something that really looks awesome, I am going to be so excited to jump on here and tell you guys all the things. I just want to be like, look guys, I need to put this onto a tutorial. I need you guys to watch this, because there is now another way that you can take a granny square blanket and put a design on it and just turn that notch up a little bit, you know? I'm scratching my head. I'm thinking the things. But here's the thing. It's going to take me a minute because I'm working with a 3.5mm crochet hook. Yes, a 3.5 is what I'm working this up in. So it's going to take me a moment. Now, this is allegedly a 5-weight yarn, as I mentioned all the other times I talked about it. But I did the wrap test with the contraption, and it wrapped to a 3-weight yarn. So it's not a true 5-weight yarn, even though they classified it as that. And they even say a 6mm crochet hook. Fake news. It's 3.5mm crochet hook. So there's that. Here it is. And this is what I've been using, this little itty bitty hook. So, and I'm loving how this is turning out. I mean, with this hook, this is what it's looking like, right? It takes a lot of time to go in the round, in the round, in the round. But you know what? I'm putting in the work because I think it's worth it. I think that, you know, just taking my time and going in there and just making sure it's all as nice as I can make it is kind of the point. I'm curious because when I go and do this surface crochet, I'm wondering, do I just alternate the colors? So for the light area, do I use the chocolate brown, use the tan for like the chocolate, and just, you know, bounce it around? So Jetton, Carrie, it's going to be Lion Brand Ice Cream Big Scoop in the colorway Unicorn. Um, yes, and I ran white with that big twist. Okay, and the one skein makes this just slightly larger than a Boggy Creek blanket. Very, very nice. So there's that. I wound up with just a little itty bitty little like golf ball size of yarn. I didn't have enough to do another round with that yarn, so I just set the yarn to the side and I used an 8mm crochet hook for that. So yeah, thank you all for reminding everyone else that Mother's not feeling well tonight. um, Valerie, yes, once I like what I see, then I will bring it onto the channel. And so I'm also working this up. So this will need to be blocked. This here is, well, the white here is 100% alpaca from a local farm. And then this black yarn here is Patagonia Organic Merino. And I am working this up with a 4mm crochet hook. A dots, of course. And so I took the hank and I rolled it into a ball. And so there's that. And I just saw the super chat. I do apologize for the delay. Let me just tap the screen here so I can see the things. I don't know who sent that. Hold on. I'm Sassy Linda. You use the words colorway whenever you are explaining yarn color. Can you explain what that means, please? I'm really new to yarn. So colorway is just another way of explaining the actual color of the yarn, the hue. Because when you say like blue, like the color's blue, there's lots of shades of blue. So the colorway is like a more specific description of the color. Lots of yarns don't use colors like this. So buffalo plaid. So instead of just saying the color is buffalo plaid, the colorway, the way that they arrived at that color, the name, buffalo plaid. So that's just, you know, you're going to hear a lot of people talk about that. The colorway is this, the colorway is that. So yeah, the colorway is buffalo plaid. So there is that. Thank you guys so much for all the thummies. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you haven't done so, leave the thumbie, leave your DNA when you come in or when you bounce out or whatever the case may be. I would definitely appreciate that support there. Okay? It's a range of colors in the design. Absolutely. Because red is just like saying the sky's blue. Well, the blue sky has different shades of blue. So there's that. Anyway, I showed this yesterday. Well, thank you so much, Dawn. I really do appreciate that. Oh, thank you so much, Carrie. I appreciate that as well. You guys are so all kind things. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So guys, I got myself something for Christmas. If you were here yesterday, you've seen it, but it's so nice I got to share it again. You know, I got myself a pair of Chaigu red lace knitting interchangeables. I haven't touched it since I showed it yesterday, but yeah, Juan the Yarn Addict is teaching himself how to knit. And so I am just doing all the things, learning the different stitches and things. And of course, crochet is my passion. I'm still going to do that. You're very welcome, Sassy. But yes, still doing all the things, but I want to teach myself how to knit. And I'll pepper it in there. I'll tell you guys like where I'm at with my journey in knitting and things, you know. But as you can see, my true passion, crochet, right? Chaigu for the win. Yes, I read the reviews. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I mean, and at the end of the day, while there were a lot of close competitors for that top notch, Chaigu took the cake, right? So anyway, I do want to show you guys, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this blanket here is the members blanket. So my official Yarn Addicts a while ago, I want to say about 6 or 7 months ago maybe, I asked them to make me a square so that I can make a blanket and put it together so I can have them with me here in the squirrel's nest so that I have company when I'm not live. So this blanket here was not made by me. I put it together, but the squares came from the members of my channel. So yeah, I absolutely love this blanket. It is my favorite blanket. So I just wanted to publicly say that, you know, my favorite blanket of all time is the one that everyone else made for the squirrel's nest. So yeah, there's that. You love your chai goose, so good, so good. Yeah. So what else is there to say? You know. Let's see. You love your Knitter's Pride zings. I think that. Thank you, Laura. I do appreciate that. I've seen people knit with bamboo skewers. You know what I mean? And they made a beautiful make with them. So it's not always necessarily like the name brand, it's just what works for you, you know? I'm seeing some people come in here. I'm sorry, the light is lighting. So hi Lala, welcome in. Hi Jan, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really do appreciate that. Um, yes, Michelle Crochets is in here. Tammy is in here. Thank you all for popping in here for however long you're going to be here for. I do definitely appreciate that. Kim, hi Kim, how are you? Karen, you've been a member for 7 months. Wow, that's so awesome. Thank you so much. Yes. So there is a few other things that I need to talk to you guys about. And one of the things the members already know, but I need to tell you guys, it's the make along. So based on the poll, we are doing the make along. Over 1,100 people cast their votes for the make along. So there's tons of interest. And believe you me, this is going to be one where I think you're going to really enjoy it. Because guess what? The parameters are very open. There are some rules, and I'm just going to tell you all the things, okay? So here it goes. Are you guys ready for this? Okay. JTYA Wintermal 25. That's a hashtag. JTYA Wintermal 25. And what that is it is a make along where I put parameters in place. You make whatever it is that you want to make. Make whatever you want to make. But here are the things. First and foremost, the project that you make needs to be bigger than your hands. Okay, so it can't be some little itty bitty thing. It's got to be bigger than your hand. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is the colors. So you can use any hue, any shade of blue, any shade of purple. Any shade of blue, any shade of purple. You can use as many colors as you want within those two hues of blue or purple. Does not matter. You can use powder blue, navy blue, midnight blue. You can use aubergine or lilac. It doesn't matter. Any shade of blue, any shade of purple. And you can use any gradient between the whites and the blacks. So you can use white, you can use black, charcoal, Aaron. So those are your colors. It can be variegated, but the yarns that you choose have to fall within the parameters of what you're allowed to use. So if you're using a variegated yarn, the variegation in the colorway has to be either, you know, it's got to be blue, purple, or, you know, anywhere between white and black. So yes, it starts the first week of January and it ends March the 1st. So there's plenty of time to make whatever it is that you want to make. Make whatever you want to make. And here's the thing. When you're done, take a picture of it, use the hashtag JTYA Wintermal25, post it on Instagram, post it on my Facebook group. It's Juan the Yarn Addict and Friends. Post it. Send it to me in an email if you want. JuanTheYarnAddict@gmail.com. Those are the places that you can send it. Those are the 3 places. And then Every entry that gets submitted will be collected, and then we are going to randomly draw 5, I don't want to say winners, but we're going to randomly select 5 people to receive a prize. And I will also do a feature video of all of the submissions for the JTYA Winter Mal 25. So there you have it. Does anyone have any questions? Any questions? Hopefully I made it simple enough but yet fun so that you can have the free range to do whatever it is that you want to do, you know? But those are the colors. The hashtag is JTYA Winter Mal 25. And I'll post on the community tab publicly what that hashtag is. Let's see. Can I use all the colors? You can use just the colors that I announced. So any shade of blue, any shade of purple, and then the whites and the blacks. Can it be quilting or just yarn? So it's any discipline. So it could be a craft, it could be yarn. Yes, but it's got to be bigger than your hand and you need to use the colors. So there's that. Blue, purple, white, and black. And you can use any gradient of those 4 colors. Yes. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to get started. And for full disclosure, I have not started yet. No red, no orange, no green. None of the other colors. No blink. Nope. None of that. You can only submit 1 per person. That's how we're doing it. So if you submit other projects, pick the one that you're submitting for the make along, and then the rest of them you can just show off, hey, I made this, you know? But only 1 entry per person to be considered for the drawing. And again, I'm going to do a video. All of the submissions will be, you know, put up into a video for you guys to enjoy. Teal is, no, unfortunately, teal will not work. It's too much on the green side. Well, is teal a blue? I don't know. I'm not splitting hairs here. I mean, teal is just one of them colors where some people consider it blue, some people consider it green. That's a really good question. A blue teal. Yeah, you can use a blue teal. It's a blue green. It is a shade of blue. So yeah, that's fine. But no solid greens. No like mint green. You can use periwinkle. You can use any shade of the purples, any shade of the blues, but it can't be specifically green. It can't be specifically red, you know? You can use blue and purple in your make. Yes, you can. You can mix the colors. Blue, purple, white, and black. Any shade. So, and it's 1 entry per person, and make sure you use the hashtag. If you don't have the hashtag, I won't know that that's you submitting that for the make along. Okay, and again, it doesn't start until January the 1st, and I will be making like a whole video about it, and I will talk about it. So yeah, no pink, sorry. Do you have to use the white and the black? So no. The black and the white are optional, but the blue and the green need to be there. So the blue and the green need to be there. The white and the black are accents. It's optional. So yeah, black and white is optional. Blue and green are mandatory. Yes, no posting until January the 1st. Yes, purple, sorry. sorry. Blue and purple are Freudian slip. Yes, JTYA Winter Mal 25 is the hashtag. I will post on the community tab. If you guys have any questions, make sure to email me at juantheyarnaddict@gmail.com. You can use gray because it is a shade of the black, right? You know, any variant of the white, any variant of the black, you can use that. It's optional. I know I misspoke, guys. I misspoke. No green. No green allowed. It's got to be blue. It's got to be purple. white or black. Silver is allowed. It's one of the optionals. So you can use silver, you can use gray, you can use off-white, you can use cream, you can use black, charcoal. Those are optional, but it's mandatory that you use the purple and the blue. Okay. When are submissions due? No later than March the 1st. So you can start submitting January the 1st, but the deadline is March the 1st. Okay. And one entry per person. So I'm hoping that you don't rush to submit something the first week of January. Take some time, make your make. It's got to be bigger than your hand, right? So, more specifically, because I can't measure your hand, if you're needing like an actual size, it's got to be bigger than 6 inches. So, because I can't see how big your hand is. So, 6 inches. You can make a blanket, Samantha. Yes, you can. Um, you can start. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You have the information now, so you can do whatever you want with it. You know what I mean? Have fun with it. Make your make. Use the hashtag. Post it everywhere. Um, as many gradients of each color as needed, or is it limited to one gradient of each color? No, you can use any. You can use as many gradients as you want. It just needs to be those two color houses. You know. Yes. I'm gonna. Is the info on your community tab? No, it will be after the live. I'm gonna post it up there. I'm just announcing it now for the very first time. So, anybody else have any questions about this? I'm super excited about it. This is very, very exciting because what exactly can you guys make with blue, purple, and white and black? You can make a million things, right? So you have to finalize your decision on something. It's got to be bigger than 6 inches, right? Bigger than your hand. You have to use the blue, you have to use the purple, and the white and the black, they're optional. You can pick whatever you want out of that. And then just have it to me before March the 1st or by March the 1st. Um, you can make handcuffs, Lala, as long as it's bigger than 6 inches. Use all the blues, all the purples, the blacks, and the whites. You don't send the item to me. You send a picture of the item, and I'm going to include it into a video of all the submissions. And please make sure that you give me permission, yes or no, to use your name. And if you don't want me using your name, maybe a handle, you got to tell me that so that I can put it into the video. Okay. So, and so in case you're wondering why these colors, someone already announced the reason why I chose the colors, and they're absolutely correct. The reason why I'm using blue, it's because it's my mother's favorite color. The only reason why I'm using purple is it's my favorite color. So blue and purple, and then white and black. So there's that. Use all the gradients if you want. Sent you an email about your knitting news. One had a question on them. Okay, nice. I'll be sure to answer them. Carrie, thank you for the email. Blue and purple are mandatory. Yes, you have to use both of the colors. You can't just use blue. You can't just use purple. You have to use both. You can use any fiber: cotton, polyester, wool, acrylic, nylon, doesn't matter. You can use t-shirt yarn if you want, doesn't matter. You can make a quilt if you want, does not matter. You can use burlap and paint it. It doesn't matter. It just has to be purple. It has to be blue. This is open to the crafty folk. So if you're into crafts and you're not so much into the yarn arts, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure that your submission is in the colors and it's bigger than 6 inches and that you have it to me by March the 1st. That's it. I'm very excited about this. I hope you guys are too. Ugh, this is so, so cool. It can be a knit project. It can be crochet. It can be latch hook. It can be anything you want it to be. Anything you want it to be. If you're a crafty person and you can do all the crafty things, just make sure it's in the colors, right? Blue and purple, bigger than 6 inches, and have it to me by March the 1st. You know? So, yes, burlap. Paint the burlap with like acrylic paint. You can use pastel blues and purples. Yes, you can use any gradient of blue, any gradient of purple. Just make sure you have both of them in your project. Yes, from amigurumi to weaving and anything in between, as she says in the beginning of her videos. Love it. Yes. So hopefully that clarifies things for you guys. I know that the possibilities are endless. I wanted that to be that way for a reason, because there are so many talented people out there that have many different disciplines of crafty situations within their fingertips, and I want you to exercise that. So whatever your forte is, play with the things. Do all of that. And just show us what you can do with those colors, you know? And guess what? It doesn't have to be elaborate. If you wind up making a simple coaster that's bigger than 6 inches, because that's what you can do, then guess what? It's just as good as someone who's making a blanket. It does not matter. You know, the prizes are randomly selected. This is not a contest. It does not matter how good you are compared to everyone else. Your submission is just as awesome as everyone else's. They're all great. Does not matter. Just submit something to participate. That's all. I think it's going to be great. Silver is an amazing accent color. And also, you know the yarn that's got the sparkles in it? I mean, it's silver, right? And it's a gradient of black, so you can use the glitz. You know, the glitz can be a thing, but remember, the glitz has to be silver. It can't, or it can be like a metallic blue or a metallic purple, but no metallic green, no metallic red. You can't have any of that. It's got to be, if you're using glitz, it's got to be like silver, purple, or blue. You can do a single granny square as long as it's bigger than 6 inches, right? There you go. Sugar can do a painting. Just make sure it's purple and blue. No gold. No gold is allowed. You got that right, JJ. See? I made it simple so that there was no confusion, and hopefully, you know, we get lots of different things. You know, I think there's going to be lots of different crafty things, a lot of disciplines. We're going to have knit, we're going to have crochet, we're going to have latch hook, we're going to have Tunisian, we're going to have all the things. Tatting. I know someone sent me an email and told me they were going to make a doily out of number 10 cotton. I said, well, okay, as long as it falls within the parameters. They said, well, what's the parameters? I said, well, you're going to have to come to the live to find out what those parameters are. You're going to have to come here to find out the things. Yes, you can do mosaic crochet. Just make sure that the colors fall in line with what we're asking for. That's all. Okay. So hopefully that clarifies that. And yes, I would love to see artwork, paintings, drawings. It doesn't matter. Crafts are welcome. Participation is encouraged, right? This is completely inclusive. Do whatever it is that you want to do and submit it, as long as it falls within the parameters, right? So this coffee's amazing. It's still steaming hot. Do you guys see it? It's steaming, piping hot. 53 minutes in. Very hot. Love that for us. And you know what surprises me the most about all of this, guys, is that 1,100 plus people cast their vote in favor of this make along without even knowing like what it was going to be. And now that it's been announced, I think more people are going to want to participate in this. So just remember, I'm going to post more information after the live. We'll talk about it. I will pull up a live. We'll do all the things. Okay. So just remember, I'm going to recap it one more time and then I'll close up. So the make, whatever it is, has to be bigger than 6 inches, bigger than your hand, bigger than 6 inches. Okay. You have to use blue, any shade. You can use all the shades. It's got to be any shade of blue, any shade of purple. The blacks and the whites are optional, but it's mandatory to use the blue and the purple. You can use any discipline of the crafts, any discipline of fiber arts, does not matter. It needs to be submitted to me by March the 1st, and you have to use the hashtag. It's hashtag JTYA WinterMal25. and I'll post it in the community tab. I'll do all the things. Just make sure you guys read that and acknowledge it. If you have any questions, drop your questions on that post or send me an email at juantheyarnaddict@gmail.com. And that's pretty much it. Okay. And I love that you guys are talking about like what you have in stash and what you're thinking about doing already. The juices are flowing. You guys are thinking like, and I think it's going to be great. Yes. Remember, guys, this is not a contest. All the submissions are going to be just great. Yeah, I can't wait. I don't know if I'm going to make a shawl or if I'm going to make a sweater, if I'm going to make a blanket. I'm going to use yarn. The juices are just popping everywhere, so I'm excited myself. I'm definitely participating in this, and I'm starting when everyone else starts. So I'm excited about this. So I can see all of you guys are so excited about this. Please make sure that if you have any questions, let me know. Okay. Oh, I love this. Okay. So there's one final thing that I have to talk to you guys about before we wrap up. As you know, we are wrapping up the month of December. What does that mean for the channel? What that means is the show and share for the month is coming to an end, and we really didn't have many for this month. We had at the beginning of the month the show and the share yarn, the misfit yarns and things. If you guys were here at the beginning of the month, you guys remember we showcased some yarn. Laura donated yarn to the channel, Twisting Stitches. So we have that yarn sitting over here in the squirrel's nest. That is going to be up for grabs at the end of the month. I'm putting my notice out there now, guys, that if you're not subscribed to my channel, you need to be in order to qualify for the show and share yarn. So I have a misfit box. We're only going to have one misfit winner this month. We didn't really have much. And we're going to have 2 share yarn winners. So altogether for the month of December, we're going to have 3 winners. Okay. And I will make the formal announcement in another video of when I'm going to be doing the drawings and things, but this is me telling you guys now that if you're not subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you are, if you're interested in that yarn, before I do the video, because it is a subscriber appreciation giveaway. You have to be subscribed to my channel. It's free in order to get any of the prizes. Okay. So there is that. I needed to tell you guys that because the time is ticking. There's only a couple days left in December, right? So I will tell you guys that if you are a member of my channel, I already know you're subscribed. You're a member of my channel. But just, make sure that the subscription button is checked. And in your settings, there's a way to check in your settings to see if your subscriptions in general are set to private or public. Just make a mental note to yourself that when I go to do the drawing, you have to make sure that that checkbox is set to public, so that when I click your name, if you're a winner, it's got to say publicly subscribed. And if you're not sure what that looks like, go back and watch one of my winners videos. You'll see what I'm looking for when I do my drawing. It'll say it right next to your name, publicly subscribed. Okay. So there's that. I think I covered everything. Does anyone have any questions about that? I want to make sure that if you're interested and you participate in this, that you have a fair shot of getting it along with everyone else. So I think it's pretty straightforward though. But yeah, 3 winners for the month of December. And I do have packages here that have to be mailed out to a couple of my winners. I've been waiting until after Christmas because these postage rates are insane. And now that Christmas is over, the rates are dropping back down, and then now I can mail out the packages. So if you are waiting on a package from me, it's coming to you. Just please be patient. Thank you so much, Samantha. I really do appreciate your kind words. Beth, you're coming in at the end, but I'm glad you are here so much. Thank you so much for participating and being here. Okay, friends, so I'm going to wrap up this live. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for understanding about Mama Wilma not being here, not feeling well, but you will see her on the next one. Okay, so that is all from me for now, my friends. And until the next one, you guys take care. I love each and every one of you guys. Have a great night, okay? I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends. Bye. Bye.